The Accountant 2 is directed once again by Gavin O'Connor and starring Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. The story of The Accountant 2 basically takes place 8 years after, where Raymond King, played by J.K. Simmons, is murdered and basically sets off a plot for the accountant, Ben Affleck's character Christian Wolff, to know who the killer was and what Raymond King was working on before he dies. All right, guys, I want to tell you right now, I'm a big fan of The Accountant. I believe I rated it a 10 out of 10 last year. I didn't even know The Accountant 2 was still coming out, so I would have actually made that review today or yesterday or something like that. But I went to see The Accountant 2 last night. Fortunately, it wasn't in IMAX, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I have some conflicting thoughts, but we're going to get into them in just a second. But overall, I love The Accountant. The first film is phenomenal. I love the character of Christian Wolff, and I loved his brother, Braxton, played by Jon Bernthal. So going into this film, I was very excited. So we're going to get into what I didn't like first. All right, guys. Biggest thing that I did not like is the story is fucking garbage in this film. And I think I'm a big fan of Gavin O'Connor as a director. I love The Accountant 1. I love Warrior. He really shines when he makes films about brothers. He also made The Way Back, too, with Ben Affleck, and I really enjoyed that film as well. But going into this film, I was hearing some mixed rumblings about the story and the plot being kind of garbage, and it really is. I just did not care about this family that Raymond King was trying to hunt down and see what happened to, with this other subplot with this girl assassin that they tried killing, and I just didn't care as much. And it sucks because I really wanted to, and at times the narrative just wasn't there for some reason. And I feel like this could happen when a film like The First Accountant came out 8 years ago, 9 years now, 2016 it came out. And 8 years later, we get a sequel. Or 9 years later, we finally get a sequel. I feel like Gavin O'Connor really didn't want to do a sequel, but it is what it is, and we have it here. Now, with that being said, though, guys, I had a fucking blast with this film, and it really comes from the performances and the action. The performances with Jon Bernthal and Ben Affleck are fucking phenomenal. Affleck is really good as this character with autism, playing Christian Wolff, the accountant. And this character is very smart. And I love a lot of the things, the problem-solving skills, the way that he acts, his personality. I loved all those things. And basically bouncing off of Jon Bernthal's character, Braxton, it's fucking a joy. There's a sequence that takes place in a country bar that was fucking hilarious. This film is surprisingly hilarious, too. But overall, when they're on screen together, guys, whether it's the action, whether it's the dynamic between these two brothers, it is fucking amazing. And it makes the time of the film fly right by, and I want to see more. So overall, guys, I really did. Crazily, I was in a thumbs up, thumbs down world. I'm not giving ratings anymore. I actually made that decision a couple days ago after my Sinners second viewing experience, how the rating, in my opinion, went up. In a thumbs up, a thumbs down world, was I entertained by The Accountant 2? Fuck yeah, I was. Should you go see the film? Yes. Is the story shit? Yes. But you're going there for the performances, I feel like, of Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. I will say this. Do I think that this film is better than the first film? Yes and no. With action, the second film is way better with the style of action, the set pieces, the set design. A lot more action heavy in the sequel than the first one. This film definitely is diving more into that like action franchise aesthetic. So hopefully we get a third one called The Accountant Cubed, because if you notice, they're putting square up. I think that's really cool, honestly. Really good marketing strategy. But I will say the first film, I love its story, and the story of the first film is just way, way superior than the second. But guys, in a thumbs up, thumbs down world, I'm giving thumbs up to The Accountant 2. I had a fun time. I was very entertained by this. Do I think it's the best movie of the year? No. I still think, as of right now, the best movie of 2025 is Sinners. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But I really enjoyed it. I will buy this movie on 4K. I'm actually looking later if I can pre-order Sinners and this on 4K. But I did enjoy it. I want to see more of these characters. I hope we get a third one just so we can complete that trilogy. But guys, if you've seen The Accountant 2, let me know your thoughts below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think the story isn't the best? But thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys real soon.